know you're busy and you get caught up in a million things that you're doing. You only got like one of the hottest shows in the world, book tour, holding conferences all over the country. You got the nightclub and bar restaurant show in Vegas, Taffer Dynamics. But if I don't talk to you for a while, I'm like, that's all right. He's still my boy, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah. Look, you reached me a couple of days ago, and here I am, brother. So
that's right.
And that's just the way it works, you know?
But did you ever think it would get to this level that it's on right now?
I never thought it would make it to TV, really. And I shot the pilot. Spike picked it up right away. You know, we went to season 1 right away. So I was on TV in less than a year from when I got there. When we started season 1, I never even thought there'd be a season 2 or 3 or 4. So, Frank, the whole thing is blowing me away, to be honest with you.
Every time you walk into a place, I walk into millions of places like that. It's an endless pile of insane people that own nightclubs, bars, restaurants. I just don't get it. Where do these people get this money to open places like that? It just amazes me.
You know, it's a great question, and you've spun at them over the years, and I've come to see you at some of them over the years.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, all of them are gone, Frank.
Yes, they're all gone.
every freaking one of those places are gone. So you know, that says something. But you know, I think too many people get in the bar business because they like to drink, Frankie. You know, it's one thing to be in your business because you love music. That works. Right. But you can't go in the bar business because you love drinking. That ain't cool, man. That's like me being into drugs and saying I'm going to become a pharmacist.
Right.
And that would be moronic. You know?
Right.
But these people would be better off building a bar in their basement. They'd lose less money.
Why do so many bar owners build tribute bars to themselves?
Ego, man. Ego. People build monuments to themselves rather than businesses. They also sometimes have this false illusion that they are so cool, and what they conceive is so cool that the world is going to come. You know, build it and they will come until they get the rude awakening that maybe they're not quite as cool as they thought they were.
The last episode was pretty intense when you threw that stuff all over the place and it got all over the same jacket you wear every week.
No, hey.
You wear the same jacket every week, John.
That's not true.
You're becoming a Greek restaurant owner.
I got about 8 different jackets that I rotate through. And a lot of them are black and dark in color. But yes, the fact is that was one of my favorite ones, Frank, and I had to throw the freaking thing away. But it was still worth it. It was still worth it.
Put it up in the museum.
I made my point.
Can I tell the story on the air? I mean, when I was working in this club, we were on the radio back in the day. We were like the king shits of the town. You know, we're riding high. Next thing we know, we got a new manager. New guy takes over the club we're working at. It's John Taffer. And we're like, who's this guy? There's a line around the building. The place is packed. Taffer walks up to the DJ booth and goes, what's the name of that record you're playing? Can I see it? And I go, yeah, sure. It was White Horse by Laid Back, right? It was like the biggest record out. But we would play it like 5 times a night. John takes the record and just smashes it. Goes, I don't want to ever hear that record again. And you walked out of the booth.
And I got to add, you mixed out of that record for about 40 minutes. You loved mixing it so much that you mixed the thing for 40 minutes. And at one point, I just said, that's it. And I walked to the DJ booth with a smile.
Yes.
I remember. So you handed me the record with a smile on your face, not expecting it. And then I broke that sucker. That was the moment, Frankie, that you and I became friends.
Yes. And you're the only guy I've ever worked for in any type of business that said, okay, what do you got planned today? Anybody can DJ. Anybody can get up there and do your thing. What are you going to do different than the next guy? How are they going to remember you by? What are you doing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm playing all the hot music. So what? Anybody can do that. What are you going to do that's different than everybody else? And I never forgot that.
That's why you've been doing this so long, so successfully. And you try to do it better, man. And you know, that's why I love you, brother.
Well, I love you too, John. And it's been an honor knowing you. And I'm so freaking happy for you with this show because it's well deserved. Well deserved. And what people may not know is you dealt with all these club owners and business owners in the past, and you've had some bad stories yourself. I mean, it's not all been easy for you, you know?
No, I struggled in the beginning too, Frank. I made the mistakes that I try to prevent other people from happening.
Yeah.
You know, I was a young punk once too, so were you, buddy. Right? You know, I look back at those days, and, you know, we were young punks together back then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's those lessons that made us strong, though, isn't it?
Yeah. John Taffer, the name of the show is Bar Rescue on Spike TV. Sometimes they run a marathon where it's on all day and night. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it.
Thank you, buddy.
John Taffer.
Frankie, it's good to hear your voice, my brother. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
This is John Taffer from Bar Rescue, and even though Frankie Rodriguez needs to rescue himself, I am going to listen to him. Out of control.